An operator, in this case Jules, not Jules, presses the button once. After the button is pressed, pneumatic piston pushes a container onto the conveyor belt, bringing it right in front of the marble hopper where it pauses. Another pneumatic piston pushes a set of 3 marbles down a ramp into the container, where another pneumatic piston depresses down to check the depth within the container. As part of this check, a light indicates whether the piston was able to depress past a second layer of marbles. Since only one set of marbles were dispensed, the piston depressed past the point of depth it would have if there were 2 sets of marbles, so the light stays solid and on. The diverter depresses to sort the determined 3 marble container to product 1 area. And when the operator presses the button twice, 1, 2, the pneumatic piston dispenses 2 sets of marbles instead of the 1. The piston depresses to check the depth within the container. And because the piston was unable to depress past the point of 2 layers of marbles, the light blinks intermittently. And because the piston was unable to depress past the point of 2 marbles, the diverter is not triggered, allowing for the container to travel all the way down the conveyor belt, where the Festo handler is able to pick up a cap and place it and press it onto a container, where the Festo handler sends a signal to the Doobot magician to push the container down the ramp into the product 2 area. Now, Jules presses the button once to dispense 1 set of marbles. 3 marbles go into the container and will be diverted to the product 1 area after the pneumatic piston assesses the depth of the container. And when Jules presses the button twice, 2 sets of marbles are dispensed into the cup, totaling 6 marbles, which will be depressed by the piston to assess the depth of the container. Whereafter the piston is unable to be fully depressed, the diverter will not depress and the container will be able to continue all the way down the conveyor belt to the Festo handler, where the Festo handler's output 11 communicates to the Doobot via a light and a photosensor. Once the photosensor detects the light, it sends a signal to the Doobot telling it to run its code and push the container down the ramp. And once the final container is down the ramp, it sends a signal to all the teenagers to celebrate.